not as easy anymore. And you don't have that 20-second threat permanent. Big part of his hero.
Bravo actually going to get first blood onto Resolution. Not the lane that you expect it to be, but as we saw earlier, you know, MSS was forced to TP out of that lane, leaving.
Then you start thinking things like, well, can they sneak the Roche, try and deny it away, but this port, so that makes it rather difficult.
Radiant's middle tower.
He is getting dove upon him. Grabs low coming in, SVG dives back down, and with Excalibur punching in to the Ursa, they will find him. Ticks down to the Fire Spirits of SVG. Forward Gaming get themselves their first kill on the board. He is underneath the tower though. Excalibur, Misery, will punch back quite a bit. Won't be enough to find the kill.
Is found out here too by SVG. He's going to try and TP out.
Oh, is he going to make it? He is! Just gets back to the fountain in time.
Hero has to do with the match and giving more space over to his Axe, and Universe has not been suffering from this, right? 0-0-0, hasn't died or anything in the lane, despite this Weaver having free farm. Their off lane is going to be doing a lot better.
Top, they try and dive in onto Rezo. Rezo turns with a quick gust, goes for the TP out. Do they have the damage to take him in time? They don't. Rezo escapes. MSS has been left back. He does have the shackles as TPs are coming in. Shackling King RD underneath the tower. The Battle Hunger out as well as Universe comes through with the TP, held back by the Fire Blast. But MSS will find the kill onto King RD. MSS goes for the TP out. Will he be able to make it? He does. Gets back to the fountain. Will not tick out as the fountain regen keeps him alive. And Universe, he's looking for more. Trying to chase down Tavo. Gets another spin. The Battle Hunger ticking Tavo down on Universe with this rotation. Will he get it? Chases it down. The damage is there from the Battle Hunger. As Universe comes in just at the right time with that TP to make sure that Forward Gaming don't lose anyone off the back of that dive from paiN Gaming. They're able to take 2 kills in return.
Definitely are heroes, so I think in that situation and map and things like this.
Better not.
The Radiant PA.
SS could set up something nice here with the Invis as we go straight with the Hex. Shackle to follow up. Universe trying to get him with the call with the Fire Blast. Is he going to interrupt it? It is not. Universe still gets the call off. Has the control to catch HFN. Make sure he can't time lapse out. And with the slow onto Tavo with that Battle Hunger, they'll chase down, burst down the Ogre as well. Now Invis rune's setting up for a beautiful double kill. Big item timings for Forward Gaming to keep playing at the tempo they wish. They've got the Blink Dagger finished on Universe after those 2 kills he was involved in, and the Misery Desolator
he just came back.
TA. He'll pop the Global Silence. TPs are coming through. HFN and the gang ready to try and turn. Look at the bugs out to the 3 of them with the Silence as well. They'll creep down the Phoenix. No chance for SVG to dive out. They're not done yet. paiN wanting to make Forward pay more for this as they'll get the chase onto Universe, trying to turn and slow with the Battle Hunger, but there's the curse coming out from Misery. As HFN keeps onto the target, picks up the double kill, paiN Gaming strike back. I feel like the way the panel was saying as well, they would have probably expected Forward Gaming to be a little further ahead at this stage. But paiN Gaming, they're holding on. Sure, they have fully inflated net worth of this Alchemist, who is now in trouble. As the call comes through, I say he's in trouble, he's got the ult off, and in fact with the Global Silence and the TPs, it's actually going to be Forward that to back away. They'll turn towards Universe. They've got the Ignite on him, slowing him down, making sure that there's no blink to allow him escape. He does have the Gust from Resolution, offering some time for him.
God, the death ball.
Surely that's not going to be enough to keep him safe, and it isn't. The curse is upon him. Rezo gets out, but Universe will not. As I really feel like paiN against this Drow lineup, they're not doing bad at all in this early game.
No, that was just a vicious mob of Radiant heroes. Like, they see the TA, they see the Axe, and they just all instantly dive for the Axe. Like, you really want that kill on the TA, but I think they just thought it was going to be your opportunity. That no real threat of return kill there. So
Forward, they're still trying to push. This is without the Axe.
Oh, they want to use those snakes. Dangerous.
They're pushing the issue for 10 seconds still without Universe down here.
He got the blink on Excalibur, but there isn't earned.
The Silence, we are. Oh, he managed to get the ult off. He turns, he's got the concoction, heads forward, but he has to be careful. Universe tries for the blink core, doesn't find it. The Battle Hunger's upon Weehart, but he's got that regeneration going for the chemical range, so he does not need to worry about going down. And in fact, it's Resolution who's in trouble. There's HFN on top of him with that Diffusal Blade offering a lot of damage. Excalibur, he's trying to come in from behind, but you cannot force this fight. He will pop the refraction, is able to blink away. MSS does finish off Tavo, but overall is paiN Gaming again taking the team fight as Universe beat down by HFN, as this Weaver is becoming a big problem for Forward.
Core in the lane because he's very strong like an ogre, but then you relegate more of the farm over to this support hero.
And look at this jump. Weehart With that vision, they have that ward, that sentry. It is about to wear off. He is going to try and chase down Rezo. The global silence coming through as well. The Radiance continues to tick down Resolution. The concoction again coming out of the Resolution. And MSS will drop the wards, but he's not going to save Excalibur, trying to find something in return. They did get the silence, and now the BKB's worn off. Weehar with the third concoction ready to continue to chase SVG, trying to help out with the Sunray heal. The ult's worn off on Weehar, but the damage is going to be there from HFN. Weehar getting the triple kill with the Radiance turn, trying for another concoction. The Egg's going to come out. Can they take that Egg down in time? HFN, he'll do it! Gets the Egg! 5 dead on Forward Gaming! And
giving them at least one option versus the Alk, but he's gone for a BKB, man. Spirit Vessel.
McKills. It's a little bit deep there. Jumps into 5 heroes, does have Tavo Misery by his side. Fire blast down to one of them, but this is not a fight that paiN want to take. It's now Forward are able to punish the mistakes of paiN. They'll get 2. Get Tavo and King RD. paiN maybe getting a little carried away with that fortune that they've had so far, and now they may have been losing before. There's going to be a buyback from the Ursa. We are jumping with the concoction. They'll get the Shaman. The buyback to the TPs into the Shrine coming through as the call from Universe buys him some sort of armor, but the Radiant still ticks him down. The concoction back up. Universe held in place as Weehar claims the double kill, and HFN's not done. He forces forward with a Hurricane Pike, Shikuching over towards SVG. Another concoction coming in, chasing down that dive as Weehar hits the shot. Triple kill for this Alchemist. As we are, as I say, this mid lane matchup, Excalibur, he had a great time on the TA, but the rest of the game, we are is all smiles, and Excalibur just looks lost.
He's about half the man that we are at this point.
It really does feel like that. What does he do? What can he do to stop this? As paiN, they're pressuring the high ground. Buybacks have to come out from both Excalibur and SVG in order to try and hold this.
I do love the way that they tried to play aggressive. Like, you have to take risks at this point before a game.
25 on HFN. Gonna make it even harder.
And that just gives him such good positioning too for the ulti from the Aghanims. Like, how do you ever catch someone alone when this guy can just dip over there and suddenly give him an egg save? Oh, maybe Tavo.
Drag back onto Tavo, but HFN's there, and King RD just jumps straight forward onto SVG, bashing him down, so there's no chance for an egg. They've got the damage as well onto Universe, and that's going to be both the Axe and the Phoenix out of the fight. No buyback on SVG, as HFN's not done. Moves in, takes the kill onto the Shaman. Resolution, he's trying to retreat back to the high ground, but King RD's in with the ban, sets up the triple kill for HFN. And this game, I have to say, paiN have played this absolutely perfectly. As Forward, I feel that this may be sort of the result of having to play with a stand-in, this sort of coordination that a team like paiN is going to have. It's going to be hard to match on the main stage, and I feel that's really what we're feeling, sort of the disconnect this game. The Forward game had a good start, but they weren't really able to do much with it. Can they do something here? They've got the silence of the Weaver, but he's still able to force himself to the side. He starts to turn, jump in for King RD's for the bash onto Excalibur. Excalibur will fall. Forward gaming pushed back to the base. This game is over. Yeah. This game is over. GG is called.
Former teammates having a real cheeky time here with him. Back and forth.
Bit of a go here from Excalibur as he's popped the Metamorphosis. They've got the Nightmare. SVG leading forward and surrounding Tavo. He's trying to beat down onto SVG here with the turn. Tavo's got the stick charges, and that will get Tavo first blood. Excalibur, he's in trouble as well. So
that's a fresh meta too.
First blood and 2 kills for the one that they'll give away. Top lane. Dream, another attempt onto SVG. They'll turn with the Nightmare. Has been surrounded by the 2 of them. Excalibur's got the Reflection. SVG pops the stick charges. Misery still retreating. SVG's got a turn. Has the Brain Sap. We'll get the kill onto Misery, but it looks to be a support for support trade. Is he going to pick it up before he dies? He did! He got the rune! Absolutely worth it there for SVG. A 1-for-1, but SVG takes the bouncy rune.
I'll put it 2 for 2 Tavo. Or rather 3.
Mid lane, bit of a rotation here from Misery onto Resolution. He's got the Ignite slow. SVG does come back into the game, comes straight towards mid. They're looking for the turnaround. Rezo goes with the cold snap, but King RD thinking about diving underneath the tower. He's got the heal onto Misery, allowing Misery to dive even further. Tanking the tower, Fire Blast down to SVG, but the backup's there from MSS.
A 3v3 mid.
Dives forward and starts to force Misery back. Misery will be able to keep the distance for now. Now they'll start to head back towards that mid lane. They've still got 3 heroes hovering around here on Forward Gaming's lineup. SVG and MSS waiting for any sort of move from paiN. RD will head in. Resolution tries to lead him with the cold snap. Brain Sap's out as well. It's not enough damage to finish off Weehar. Weehar will be fine for now. Look at the ignite from the high ground onto SVG. Rocket flying through as well. The Fire Blast holds him down. The nuke from King RD seals the deal. SVG's taken out.
Fully completed phase with well though. Pops his shrine, so they go back up top. They really want 6 on top before they can make a serious movement. They're heading in just as the meta ends.
Good man, nuke damage being thrown down onto Excalibur. He will skill the Sunder. Has got the 1 charges too, but he doesn't get the chance to get it off. The chain lockdown's there. Excalibur out of the lane as the trio of paiN Gaming move in, take the kill onto the safe lane.
Not really the trio you expect to see ganking at 7 minutes in the game, but gets the job done.
Man.
In terms of how did our mid lane eventually roll out here, it is Rezo that finishes on top in terms of the net worth, but our Tinker is scary with those boots travel on.
Misery, he just goes straight in, sets up with the Fire Blast. There's the jump in with the Blink Dagger. Tarbo with the Primal Split has the stun out into Resolution, punching into the Invoker. He's going to be thrown up in the air by the Wind Pattern, but now pulled straight back down. Another stun comes through as Resolution will fall. Tarbo making the play there with the Blink pickup. He's even seeing if he could set up for potentially more as MSS is very, very low. He gets the vision and Tarbo blinking out as well after the Primal Split ends. A perfect way to turn up to the fray with that quick Blink Dagger timing.
Yeah, it's going to come down to these mid-game team fights around the room.
As I really feel sort of the reason why Forward Gaming might have a better chance this match is because they do have this Rezo Invoker. It is that X factor. This hero that can just pop off as the game goes on, but as it is for now, Universe is going to be the one to be initiated as they find him in the tree, jump off and Tarbo gets the clap. Primal Split out as well. The Supernova does come out on the high ground. They get the call that don't to take down the Ogre. Ogre's out of the fight. They get anything more from this? Weehard starting to lay down the march of machines from the side of it all. The rocket, the lasers, Universe getting bursted low, chased down by Tarbo's Primal Split as Forward Gaming have lost 2. As paiN were prepared for that. You saw Universe sitting there ready to set up. paiN get on top of him. Short forward, they get the Supernova off. They're able to get the kill onto Misery, the support Ogre.
The call down, because that allowed them to even move to the high ground, have a chance of getting some other kills, but still paiN able to chase it down with Tavo on the Brewlings. And once again, Tavo just, he's putting the threat on.
He really is. Tavo. Just get cold snap, but they're straight away with the multicast. Resolution has to be careful. They need him with the EMP. Tarbo being focused, but he's got enough health and 4 charges to be back up to pretty much half health. There's the turnaround with Weehard TPing in. A defensive nightmare coming out for SVG, but it doesn't save him. In fact, it sets up for King RD to find a successful duel. The damage for HFN being focused down onto Universe. They find another jump forward. They burst down the Phoenix as well. paiN Gaming.
Jeez, is this game 1 all over again? I mean, the paiN train has opened up a new station in game 2. This Weaver, Bloodlust, press the attack. I mean, if this is there during a fight too, it is so much damage, and now with an Aegis, you essentially have to kill him twice.
They go for the call, the Nightmare's sort of staggered with it as well though, so he's able to time that back out. He's fine, and now Tarbo tag teams in. Jumps forward, commits with the Primal Split, the Ice Wall's down to try and slow them. The Supernova on the high ground, and they'll back off. Misery does fall. They've lost Misery. Excalibur's popped the Metamorphosis and the BKB though for this fight attempt. Jumping from Weehard, the burst enough to bring Universe down and out of the fight as the axe is gone. Excalibur trying to retreat, but Weehard just with this rocket spam picks up a second. They'll only lose the Ogre.
I mean, without the Brewmaster Split, I highly doubt you want to make any sort of aims at high ground, but they could still consider it the mid tower.
Misery from the Meteor, but they're very deep here. Misery, he's still alive, and they've just lost Rezo. Misery will tick out, but it cost them Resolution and SVG. A desperate play, an attempt from Forward Game. Not doing anything for the side.
I mean, SVG's doing what he can. He's brain saps, all that
harassment. I was going to say, sort of amongst the chaos, you know, SVG has still been sort of that solid, stable. Just been keeping that vision up, despite the odds.
Trying to find a spot to hide, but he gets scouted out there. And Misery instantly tags him.
9 on the side, Misery heading forward. Tarbo's going to jump in. Clap of the Primal Split ready to go. Excalibur returns fire with BKB and the Metamorphosis. Again, Misery with the one to fall. They're doing the taunt, the deafening block, but the time lapse is still there for HFN. Gets himself away. Excalibur blinks forward. Wants to try and find King RD. King RD has the heal. It's not enough. As in fact, he gives them the duel over the feed script. They manage to catch down the Weaver once. They take the Aegis out of his hands and they've got themselves a double Weehard too. The Sogre, the damage. They're doing it. Forward Gaming, they are holding. They've lost 2, but they've found 3. The best fight the Forward Gaming has had this game, but the fight's not quite over. As HFN, he'll get 1. They've got a buyback here as Tarbo's diving in for more. Buyback on the bait, but there's a buyback on Weehard too. As he comes in with the boosted travel, jumps in, the burst. Excalibur's got the buyback from Weehard, knocking the Terrorblade out of the game again. as he has got buyback available. They've used 3 already. There's a dive back from SVG. Jump back in from weehard, looking to get on top of Resolution. He'll hold back the Tinker with the Tornado. weehard blinks in, gets the reach with the laser, and that is Resolution gone for 70 seconds. The full lineup of paiN ready to continue to push in. weehard refuels, immediately returns to the push. Tabo playing aggressive. He knows that they're on the verge of taking it. He does
slow down.
Nearly die here. Fire Spirit coming down as well as the summary, but a multi-cast from Misery puts MSS in his place.
Unbelievable.
As the top racks are gone, they sweep towards the middle lane. paiN Gaming in their first series here on the main stage, looking absolutely unstoppable. Their game 1 pretty flawless against a draft that was there to really trip them up, and this game 2 again. There was definitely potential from Forward's lineup with the heroes that they had, but it's just paiN. They play so well together as a 5-man, so well together as a team. This match, Tabo, 8-1 and 9. This Brewmaster just absolutely going off, setting the pace for his teammates, and they're not done yet. Forward Gaming, they're trying their best to hold on. They'll have Reza back up in 7 seconds, but the Primal splits up again. kiglights gets the duel onto Universe. Universe is dead. They're setting up for more as they send Excalibur up to the air. They're blocking him off with the power split. He pops the BKB. He's looking for a Sunder target. Can he find it? He does find Misery. Gets a bit of a heal up, but so does Misery. He'll be healed and saved by kiglights. Excalibur can't get back to the base. Jump forward from the Brew as they burst down another. We get a quick glimpse of weehard's beautiful face there as paiN pushing forward, struggling and suffocating them back to the fountain. As paiN, and they do anything to turn this. This bottom Rags is going. They've lost Resolution again. Universe is back up in 10, but paiN, they've found a third tier 3. They're on to the final set of Rags. Tabo jumping in again. Thunderclap onto the 2 of them. There's the rockets flying in from weehard. The multicast as well after Excalibur. The duel as well as kiglights takes the fight, takes the duel. The Supernova is successful. The Sunray as well coming down onto kiglights. Dive forward. MSS trying desperately
here,
to find something, but indeed paiN keeping one another alive. weehard, he builds a Desolator just to help close up this game. As Resolution is going to be back in 2 seconds, it's going to be their last attempt at a fight. It's Universe focused down, jump forward from weehard, Archangel, HFA's godlike. As Forward Gaming back to the fountain. A tier 4's gone, the second one's starting to fall. They do manage to burst down the Brew with a Sunstrike. But with only 2 left standing.
They look like they're feeling pretty good there, I'd say.
paiN indeed, and they should be. This has been quite the showing from them here in this series. Both games looking to be some of the best showing for this paiN lineup that we've seen so far this season.
The best madness, that's good. Add that to the stats.
kiglights, another duel, another win. GG is called. paiN Gaming 2-0 Forward Gaming. And I really can't understate how good this side looks on the main. It's incredible.
Unbelievable.